Hey guys, it's Kelly, and I'm here to do my weekly plan with me and my Erin Condren. Let me go ahead and take off my planner charm. If you are interested in my planner charm, I had it custom made by one of my friends in the Etsy shop. It's called the Bada Bling. We'll try to remember to list it below. I just told her that I wanted something for the summer, that I wanted something beachy, nautical, etc. And I told her that I loved mermaids, and this is what she came up with, and I think it's beautiful. Okay, I'm going to put that to the side. Let me go ahead and open up to where we are going to be working today. We're going to be doing the week of Mother's Day. But this is also a special week for another reason. I have chosen this. It's called Flutterby. It is from the Organizing Companion. I absolutely loved this as soon as I saw it. It is, of course, as you can see, butterflies. Not only is it feminine and pretty for Mother's Day, but the month of May is Fibromyalgia Awareness Month. I said that slow because I didn't want to get tongue-tied. I always do. It's Fibromyalgia Awareness Month. And the main day that we focus on to bring awareness is the 12th. And our symbol is the butterfly. The color purple is the color that you will see if you are talking to someone about fibromyalgia awareness. And so this was perfect in several different ways for me. So yeah, I just thought that I would go ahead and start kind of pulling out some of these things that I'm going to be using. I think it's just a really, really pretty kit. She offers so many different things. The way that she does things is she has two kits. You have kit A and kit B, and then here's kit C. The way that she sets her kits up, really she expects you to be able to get a month out of her stickers. Well, for a no white space planner like myself, I have to buy the entire thing in order for that to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get started right here by starting with the bottom washi. It is absolutely beautiful. She does give you an extra slice of washi that would be really good at the very bottom. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and get started. And I think that this is going to turn out really pretty. I think it's going to be very feminine. And I think it's also going to be really pretty for Mother's Day and as a way to commemorate the awareness of fibromyalgia. If you don't know me, and this is your first time watching, I'm going to move this down. Well, actually, no. No, I'm going to put it underneath here. Yeah. I'll just put it underneath here. I'm trying to decide how I want to go about I'm still thinking. I think I'll just go on across with this. I have fibromyalgia. I've had fibromyalgia for many, many, many years. And yeah, it is basically it is a nervous system issue. And you have chronic pain. It's chronic widespread body pain. There is nothing that you can really do to keep from hurting. There are no traditional medicines, no pain medications or anything like that work. And yeah, so it's very hard when you have fibromyalgia to explain it really to other people so that they can understand. And the only thing that I can really say, and I've said this before, and that I'm trying to find my full boxes. Here we go. I'm going to go in with my checklist here at the bottom. She does have some additional things cut here, I see. So if you choose not to use or you don't purchase kit C, which has the headers, but I'll be using the headers today. So let's go ahead and I'll go ahead and start putting these down. Uh-oh, I pulled up the wrong one already. Let me put that one back down and try to pull up the actual box. The way that I describe, life with chronic pain to someone that doesn't understand, the best way anyway is to think about if you've ever had the flu. If you've ever had the flu, and I'm not talking about the stomach flu, I'm talking about, actual flu that you go get shots for every year to try to keep from getting. If you are running a high temperature and you have the flu, those body aches and pains that you have, those kinds of days that you would be having would be a very good day for someone with fibromyalgia. You feel like you have been beaten up, honestly. I mean, that's the only way I really know how to explain the way that you feel. You are sore, you ache, and there are a lot of other, of course, health conditions that go along with the fibromyalgia. And it can, just span just the whole gamut of the medical field could be, involved in treating someone with fibromyalgia. And so it is definitely fed by stress. It is a situation where you typically, before you're diagnosed, you're running from one doctor to another, and you're having a hard time getting answers. All you know is that you hurt, you have other symptoms, you have other concerns with your health, and you're just not getting any answers. It takes usually a rheumatologist that is willing to listen, to be able to diagnose you. Even still today, even though we've come a long way with our medical knowledge of fibromyalgia and the changes that one would see as a person, the changes you would see in your body. We've come a long way. I'm just going to go across here with my to-dos. It's still very, very hard to get some doctors, especially old school doctors, it's hard to get them to really believe in what you're saying is wrong with you. And it can be very frustrating, and it can take a long time to get, that didn't go down. It can take a long time to get a diagnosis. And then once you're diagnosed, there's still very little that can be done. Most of the time, we are put on nerve medications such as Lyrica or gabapentin. I have been on both, and I am on gabapentin now. I would not suggest ever taking Lyrica. I took Lyrica for over 10 years, and I found that Lyrica was more detrimental to me than it was helpful. And, I'd be happy to do a vlog about that sometime if you would like to see that on my second channel. But just trust me when I say that it's really just not a good drug, and the side effects are not what I would say. I wouldn't say that it's worth the side effects. It does help you, but there are many other things that you can do instead of that medication. That's a personal choice. Everyone has, their personal choices of the way that they, feel would work best for them. But that's just what I would say for myself. But I would encourage you, if you know someone who has fibromyalgia, I would encourage you to seek out knowledge about their condition, because I have been called lazy. I've been, I was harassed and judged at my job. And, you can't, you don't look sick. You look normal and you appear to be fine. There are some days when you can push through, and there are some days when you just simply cannot. And so, therefore, it's hard to get somebody to take you seriously. So that's kind of what, I faced. And, it's just really a hard situation to have to, deal with. And so I think what I'm going to do now, I think I'm going to go ahead. I think I'm going to put the full boxes at the top. Some of them have the, the center, which is great. I think that I'm going to start with, I think I'm just going to start with this one. And every other box, I will use a one with a center in it. I just want to try to get these down as straight as possible, is all. Her paper is a little different. I'm moving a little slower than what I normally do. And the reason for that is because her paper almost feels, it almost like it has a little bit of a give to it. I don't know how else to describe it other than it is, it's very nice paper, but it has this feeling of like it might stretch or something like that. I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's sort of the way that it feels. It has a vinyl feel to it, and that may be what it is, and I just don't realize it. I didn't really pay any attention when I was purchasing the kit. I just thought it was beautiful, but yeah, it's a very, very different feeling paper than what I'm used to planning with. And so there's that. But definitely fibromyalgia affects more women than it does men. But it does happen to men. It is a very devastating disease. It can cause things that are worse than poor health. You can lose, a spouse. You can lose, there's just so many things that have to do with it that makes it hard to deal with as a person. This is going to have, I don't want to do that. Let me see here. Wait just a minute. Let's go in with this one. But fibromyalgia is not fun. But if you know someone, if you have a loved one, a friend that you really, truly do care about, then definitely learn about it. Read some articles online. Google the symptoms. Google related health concerns and those kinds of things. They do not know what causes it, and there is no cure. So it's very important that we work together as a community the same way in which you would work together for lupus and other health concerns. It is in the same family as lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, and MS. So if that gives you any idea or helps you understand a little bit better, then hopefully I've been a little helpful. But yeah, I just, it's been a long road. And, 6 years now I've been divorced. It does take a toll on your personal life. I'm not going to say that is why I'm divorced, but I will say that it had a huge, huge, huge impact on my personal relationships with not just my ex-husband, but also with, with friendships and things like that. People who I thought were my friends, they kind of, after a certain period of time, when people don't see a physical ailment like I'm not comparing it to cancer in any shape, form, or fashion, but when you have cancer, if you are being treated, you lose your hair and you get frail, or if you're, there is a visible change in the way that you look. With fibromyalgia, there isn't. And after a while, people get tired of you saying that you hurt. They get tired of hearing you say that you're tired. And they don't see any sort of physical, evidence that you're sick. And so after a while, people have a hard time understanding, and because they're not going through it. And a lot of times you don't have all the answers either, because there's not as much knowledge about it as there are other things. And then that's when doubt kind of comes into play. You get a lot of comments about, well, if you just get out more, or if you just get some extra sleep, or, if you would just do this or just do that. Those are all very insulting to someone who has been there. Trust me. I have been there. Okay. Now what I need to do probably next, I guess I need to go ahead and, since I have a full box here left, I'm going to use this at the top of my sidebar, and we'll just kind of work our way down. Okay, so please don't, if you love someone that has been diagnosed with it, the best thing you can do is educate yourself with as much that there is available. Give them time, and give them, give them the things that they need, even if you don't understand. Okay, let me go ahead and here, I want to do this week and next week. I usually what I will do is I will do cleaning. I'm not going to do that this time, and the reason for that is that my son is graduating soon. I needed a drink. My throat is dry. So he is graduating very soon, and due to that, there's something going on almost every day. He does have an AP final exam in the morning, an AP biology exam, and so I'm going to use the last checklist that we had here. I'm going to use that underneath this week, so that I can jot down a few things that are going on and some deadlines for myself as far as things that I need to help with. There's, baccalaureate, senior breakfast, all of those things. Let me see what she has for sidebar items. Okay, we have, it looks like we have this, and then we have some of these little items. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and go in with this one and go ahead and get our habit tracker in. I think that looks about as straight as what I can get it. Then I'm going to go in with, I guess what I will do, since there's not like a, there's really not any sort of weekly checklist that I can see. So I think I know what I will do. I am going to, after I attempt to get this straight, and it's really not straight as it can be, but I do have these two checklists here. And I think what I'm going to do is I am going to just put these underneath each other. Because next week is when it's going to get even more hectic. And I want enough room that I can write down several things with the date and time. And hopefully, oh, and I do want to use this right here, this large piece of washi. I want to use this at the very bottom. So before I put that sticker down, let's put this one down. It'll help me if I can see the edge of the page. So I'm going to just try very hard to get it as close as possible. Something like that right there. I do have a fan running in my hallway. I have found, yeah, it's a little bit off. And you know, I have no idea just how removable these are. We're about to find out. It may not move at all. Well, it's gonna move. I just need to be very gentle. I'm going to go ahead and put this down, but not all the way down, to give myself a better way to judge just where this needs to fall. It is going to be very, very close. And I'm not sure, it just may work. Let's see here. I hope I'm on camera. Me and my two broke fingernails that I've been trying to make it through with. Guys, I tell you, it has been real. Going through a couple of surgeries and also going through, you know, the move that I just went through. It's been very hard. Okay, I do have some little flags here to cover these. I just think this is so pretty. I love butterflies. And I don't purchase from her very often, but the times that I have purchased from her, her stickers are impeccable. They really are. They're beautifully cut. The color is always very pretty. Of course, you know, this is more on the side of watercolor in my opinion, but I still think that it's very, very pretty. Okay, now we do have, I don't think we have any numbers. I may have to pull some numbers out of my hat, but we do have our date cover-ups, and if I'm not mistaken, I may have some of those left over from my last kit that I did. So let me look and see if I have some numbers left. I was able to find these date dots from the last plan with me that I did in my planner, and I have the numbers that will match. So yeah, I just thought that I would use those. So let's just go in with those. I just have so much going on, and it just so happens that I've been trying to organize everything, but I had not put this particular set up yet. It's still sort of laying out with my extras or leftover stickers stack, and I thought, I'm pretty sure that I still have, and since it's the next week, I know I have the numbers. So we have that, and it works out perfectly for me. Just like this. I think it's blending in very nicely. I'm very happy. We just barely missed having a Friday the 13th here, didn't we? Thank goodness. That would be the last thing I needed right now. There's just too much going on for me right now. Honestly, just too much. Okay, I'm going to go in and I'm going to put these down and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I am turning my planner upside down. She does not have a traditional weekend banner, but she has this really cool sort of abstract or beaded looking thing here, and I really like it. I just, you know how it is when you're not sure how to place something because you don't know where the center is. Let me grab it with my, I'm just going to put it down right there. Let the chips fall where they may. I'm just going to kind of do it like that right there. No, it's not straight, but you know what? That's okay. That's okay. All right, I am going to also, let me look at my pre-planning. Some of it, I think there's only one thing this week that I really wanted to be careful to mark, and that is that the 11th is my son's baccalaureate at one of our local churches. And it's at night. And because of that, I do want to use, I really like this little banner that she included. And so I'm going to use that just to sort of dress this area up. And then I will, it's very, very fragile. Oh, if I can get this down, that'll be a good thing. Let me see here. Okay, I think that that'll be good enough. And then what I'll do is I'll just write that in here. Now, to kind of go in now with the extras that I have, I think I'm going to do my half boxes first. And that's not something I normally do, but I have these half boxes here. There's, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them here. And then I have quite a few here. So I'm going to try to match them up with the one that makes most sense. For example, this one, this design here and this design, it matches fairly well. And I do want to continue that pattern. And so I think that what I'll do, this one matches it really well. So I want to go in with the full box, or the, I'm sorry, the half box that matches. I love that it is square. And I want to go ahead and get that in place. Trying to get it down straight. Okay, now let's see if I can find one that matches this area. I think this one is, they all seem to have, yeah, I think that I'm just going to go with the patterned ones regardless. So I'll just try to match the pattern as best as possible and go from there. Okay, then we have, trying to find one that will show the most of this pattern. I think that possibly, maybe this one. Yeah, this one matches. And I think it'll look really good. I will be taking the day off on the 12th, which is the day of where we focus our awareness, just because I feel like that I deserve that day. You know, sometimes, guys, you do have to take care of yourselves. And I have been not taking care of myself, I can honestly say. My 6-week recovery from my back, I really haven't done anything yet, and I'm 4 weeks out. So really and truly, I do believe that I should take better care of myself now that I'm actually moved in. as long as I can get a couple of boxes unloaded every day and I can get some things done. See, that's what I did today. I just basically, I took my time and I am filming this, and I'm also going to be filming, you know, possibly a vlog. Just depends on how things go. But then what I did is halfway through the day, I'll take a shower and I'll relax and, you know, take some time for myself. We just don't do that for ourselves very often, and it's important. And when you do suffer from chronic illness, it's something you should do. It's something that you should do, even if it's just to sit down for a few minutes with your favorite either tea or soda or something like that. Sit down, be to yourself for a few minutes, meditate, pray, read an affirmation. Sorry about that, dry throat. Do something for yourself every single day. Okay, I have decided that what I would like to do with these remind me very much of when I used to purchase from Vintage Gypsy Road. She always had these scallops, and I really liked these. I used to like to put them across the top of the page. I'm not sure if I'm going to put them across the top of the page. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them down here along to separate this area here. And I'm going to put this one up here. Probably easier if I just do it with my fingers. Okay, that's really cool looking. I like that. Okay, well, let's get this one in. And then I'll go back to the center and we will start working. This is so cute. Yeah, her paper is very different. I do believe it is a matte vinyl. It's very delicate, I can tell you that. See how cute? It's just a bit of a decorative element that I do really like on here. I like it a lot. Okay, guys, really, really, really cute. Okay, now what I need to focus on, I do have all of my meal stickers right here. So I need to go across here. I'm going to put in all my meal stickers and I will be right back. Okay, it's looking really good. I mean, it's looking really, really good. I love it. Okay, the only thing I can think of now is to start going in and adding in some of these littles, or as she calls them, small things. And I don't have to really add many things. Really, Friday and Sunday are the only times I watch TV. So I can put those things down easily. So I'm going to put that one down, and then I will put one down for Sunday, which I guess I can use this one. My son just came in, so I'm very interested to see how he's doing. I am going to, I think I'm going to put this here just for my calls that I need to make. Okay. Now, let me see if there's anything else that I need to remember. I do need, let's see, the 11th is the senior breakfast. I'm going to note that up above, though. I can say that, let me look at my monthly and see if I can remember any of the things coming up. Okay, this night is it's a special occasion for my son, as far as they are going to be doing here, I'll just put, let me do a heart. They are going to be having a barbecue, his baseball team, an end of the year barbecue, and that will be on that night. This paper, I can say, is very thin, and because it's very thin, I like to kind of use it to stack it on top of each other, that sort of thing. It's hard to do. It is hard to do. Okay, so I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I need to know. I don't have any doctor's appointments that I know of. The 13th is a party that he needs to go to. So I will notate that. And the 11th is, okay, so the 13th, I just need to notate this party. So let's do, seems like I saw a cake. Did I see a cake somewhere, or did I not? No, we'll just use this gift. It is a graduation party for all of them that are graduating, which is really neat. So I will just, about to put it on the wrong date. You may hear some movement and that sort of thing, but that's just my son. He's coming in and getting ready to go to sleep. So I think that's about all there is to that. So, okay, let's see here. I have noted the things that I really need to note. I think that I will, really not need much else. Let me see what else I have as far, other than just the headers. I do have these things. Let's go ahead and put some of these things in before I start building a washi. Okay, so I do have a couple on this page as well. So let's just go ahead and say that Sunday is going to probably be the day that I do the majority of my, the majority of my cleaning. I will probably have to put off until then. So I'm just going to take this little spray bottle. It's kind of hard to see. I'm going to take that, and I'm going to put it, you can see what I'm doing. I don't know if you could or not. I'm going to put it right here over that, just like that. I also do have a credit card due. And that is due on Friday. So I'm just going to put it over right there. The only thing I have left is this little car. I don't really think that I have anything to use that for, so I'm just going to put that to the side for now. Okay, I do have a few of these things. For example, let's see, I have these larger ones that I'm not going to use because I really don't need them. But this will be me day. I like to take Wednesdays. If you've never watched my Plan With Me's before, I do try to make Wednesday a time for myself. And so since there is a little bubble bath here, I'm just going to put that there. Also on Tuesdays, I need to do a rack. And I just like to do a random act of kindness. I like to send out some happy mail to someone. And so I'm going to put that there, just like that. I do have to go to, actually I can use that car because it's a long way. I have to go to our county is very large and we have 2 courthouses. And I need to go, after I get up and moving in the morning, I need to go to one of the courthouses tomorrow. I need to take care of my car tag. And I need to take care of some other business while I am there. So I can put my little car there to remind me that I need to go see about car tags. And that actually empties up one of my sheets. So I'll put it to the side. Then, as far as these, of course, planning is a big deal. I do want to, I believe I want to use a flag for that and not just any old thing. I really like the colors in this. And so I think what I'd like to do for my planning is use this across the bottom of this sticker and put my little planner there. I think that will be really cute. Oh yes, very cute. My blues in here are almost the same color as my fingernails, or what's left of my fingernails. And also Sunday will be a day of grocery shopping for me. I do try to get those things done early in the week and then again on Sunday. I will have to go. I'll have my son to help me, so that will be nice. Okay, and then as far as anything else, trash day is Tuesday, so I can put that over here underneath that other sticker, like that right there. Okay, and guys, I'm really not seeing anything else on this one that I can use. I do have you know, some of these left, and of course I have these. I think I'm going to use these strips as washi before I break into anything else. So yeah, I will I'll come back to this sheet shortly. Oh, that was bad. That was very close. Okay, I'm going to go in with these, and wherever I can, I'm going to use them as a piece of washi rather than, I mean, I'm, you know, obviously not using them as, well, I was going to, but it's not wanting to come up. I'm going to use these as pieces of washi, and what I'm going to do, let me show you what I'm going to do, and I'm going to go off camera and do it. I'm just going to choose a piece of washi that matches pretty well, and these were meant to be headers, but I'm using them as washi. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my small things header, and I will put that in where it belongs. And then when I come back, we will work on some more decorative items and those kinds of things. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll be right back. I was successful in putting a label across the top and my small things. The only thing that I added was I did put in this little TV here, but I did that because I felt like that if it was a me day, I was probably going to be on a YouTube binge or a Netflix binge. So I gave myself that. And then I also decided to give myself a little extra time to get up and get going on this day because we have a lot going on that day. So yeah, there's gonna be that. So let me go ahead and look and see if there's anything else. I've gone through the other sheets and I don't see anything, so let me make sure there's not anything else decorative on here that I might want to use. There's some really colorful things. Let's go ahead and I'll go ahead and start with Coffee Monday as I normally would. And I'll just do it here like this. In fact, I'll put it down below because that's a really, really large coffee cup. Okay, I'm not tracking that, any kind of fitness or anything in this particular spread, so I see no need to put that in here. I don't need this. This is date and clean. So yeah, I really just don't see anything that I'm going to be doing much of that, really is other than these hearts here. I think that I can put these little hearts across the top. I'll try to spread them out as much as possible. Let's see here. I think I'll have to probably just have maybe 2 on one side. I just wanted them to kind of be haphazardly on here. I do have one more. I guess I can put it, I'll just put it in the center here. Just like that. Okay guys, now what I'm going to do, let me show you what I have left. I have these things left, which there is some additional washi and some boxes, some flags, and those sorts of things. I do have some more headers and some little things. I have some additional headers and some more icons and those kinds of things, plus some checklist flags should I choose to use this again. I have plenty of washi strips and one box, and then this has washi strips across the top here. So I'm going to now go and I'm going to get my weekly stickers that I like to put down, and while I am putting those down, it'll only be a second for you. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I have totally finished my plans for this week. This is what it has turned out to look like. I really love it. I think it's very, very pretty. I do have a purple ribbon sticker that I will put here in the corner, and also on this day that I'm taking off. Let me go ahead and show you up close and personal so you can see what's going on. All of the words, of course, if you're not new, then you already know that all of the words are from the Plangineer on Etsy. Then also I have, these are from Kelli Design, and no, these are from the Plangineer too. It's these that are from Sticker Sis, and this is from this little sticker of Me Time. It is from My Newest Addiction, along with this one that says Family Time. And then on this side, this is from the Plangineer and My Newest Addiction, Sticker Sis, and the only other thing that is not Plangineer is this, and this right here is my weekly stats, my weight, and all my measurements, and that is from Pretty on Paper. So that's going to be it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed watching me plan this plan with me, and I hope that you learned a little something about fibromyalgia, and that you'll be a little bit more aware if someone that you know mentions it, or if someone you know is diagnosed with it. Get educated so that you can be there for them, and they will feel more secure with you as a loved one. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give me that thumbs up. Hit that like button. If you're new, subscribe. I would love to have you join our family here. And that's going to be it for tonight. I love you.